So it's like, it's not easy, but nothing is. Like life isn't fucking easy. And like you might as well just like suffer doing something you love because you're gonna suffer regardless, right? And it's like, so yeah, no, just keep showing up. That's all I have to say. Yeah, like that's it.
Hi, my name is Rambo Rizai. I am actually a pilot, but I also work with Platform 4. We work so hard to put events just like the one today to bring communities together, to give visibility to all the artists and all the communities. Even though they're different, this is a moment that everyone gets together, create art, and we get to see representation from so many different communities, different cultures, and it's a wonderful honor to be a part of this iconic platform.
Yeah, so Platform 4, it's rather a new event company. It's essentially this space that we use here. And then Viva Alliance is actually the Iranian Visual Arts Alliance. It's quite a difficult time in the Persian community right now.
So it's Platform 4 is organizing this art jam festival where they pull different artists across from Vancouver and let them paint. They also promote their artworks. They also give them a positive feedback and boost their confidence by selling their art.
Viva Alliance and Platform 4 are just looking to bring together a community here in Vancouver, and it's really nice to see. And I think more organizations should be reaching out and creating events for artists. I think it's important to Vancouver.
What motivated me to come for this event today is really showing up for artists in our community, as well as supporting our Iranian neighbors at this time and really elevating Iranian business, Iranian art, and the magic that is their community. The vibe is so warm and a real community feel at this event. I'm just so grateful to be a part of it. People are kind, people are mingling, people are excited, and really the art is bringing us all together.
I love what I see. I met so many good friends that I've not seen for a long time. Then I love the exposure. I meet new faces, and I think many people are going to follow my art today.
I saw it online, and I've been an artist for a long time, but I've never done it live in front of people, so I thought I would come have some fun, celebrate my birthday in a different way, and it's been a good time.
So I was in my studio in Nova Scotia, which is like 6,000 kilometers away, and I drew this painting or this picture of this like alien, right? And I was just like, this is fucking like, this has something. This is like got some meat on the bones, you know? And then I couldn't figure it out, and then my buddy messaged me, and he's like, hey, there's this live painting competition in Vancouver on the 24th. Do you want to do it? And I was like, yeah, like, I guess I should, like I'm meant to, right? So it was kind of like, yeah, it just was like a very serendipitous thing. It was just a word of mouth, right? But it was like, I don't know, I feel like when, I don't know how to explain it, but when you're like in the pocket, you know, like the universe kind of just sends you like where you're supposed to be.
You know, when it comes to art, especially in Canada, you know, we come from diverse cultures and diverse backgrounds. So when you think about it, art is the one thing that in a moment of adversity, there is one thing that every culture represents itself with, which is art. So a culture, like, I mean, an event like this, it's absolutely phenomenal because you see so much talent, you see so much incredible raw talent from all over the world. And today we get to see so many different cultures represented here. So I'm just so happy to have everything represented in this very day.
Well, I came to cheer up my friend. I call him my tribal chief. Yeah, I came to cheer him up.
Yes, I am Jeremy Peter Henriksen. I go by Art of JPH as one of my handles as an artist. And next to me is Ibrahim Yusuf. He's a Nigerian artist and one of my best friends. And tonight we collaborated on a surprising piece that was unexpected but delightful, and it was an interesting path to take. very unexpected, and we made I think was like a cool little magical piece that married a couple styles from different tribes in the world. And yeah, I love collabing with this guy. Yeah, I call him my tribal chief. He said, yeah, he says the same back. So I guess that's some form of mutual respect. And yeah, that's what we're about, I guess.
So I'm a mixed media artist, I would say. Someone who uses a lot of palette knives. I use paint brushes, different paint brushes. Every stroke actually talks a lot about the kind of art that I make. So my painting is completely about emotions, which relies on bold, beautiful, and a broken woman who is hiding those emotions beneath the eyes. And there are multiple colors that have been used. All these colors show some sort of an emotion about the human personality that they hide, and that's all about it.
Yeah, like I think like a year ago, I didn't know what to draw anymore, so I just started drawing feelings, and what came out was a lot of girls in forest with animals, and very innocent and sweet.
My inspiration is an encouragement and a prayer, essentially, for youth finding themselves in need of courage. Working with oil paint, I sketch as well. I use other types of paint, but more than anything, I'll use oil, and I'll do it a la prima, which means I'm just doing it all at once. So it's ideal for circumstances like this, where you're painting in rapid speed.
So today, my sister and I are both creating some art. We're representing a lot of our background in this particular art. We're very excited to do it as well because we haven't really ever competed as contestants, but today is a chance for us to do that. You know, our background is Persian, and we have also Austrian roots. Today, we're hoping to capture the voice of people of Iran. We're hoping for that. We're truly hoping to show, hopefully one day, a free Iran, and that's what our art in particular will be capturing. And I believe everybody who is from different sides of the world will be also doing that in their own way. But for us, representing is very important today.
So I do mostly like acrylics because like I used to fuck with oils, but I changed my mind a lot. So acrylics is generally like what I do. And it's like, I think, I don't know, I like to call it like psychedelic surrealism, you know what I mean? Like it's, I don't know, like influenced by like the unknown, you know? Does that make sense? I was at a music festival and this guy asked me, he's like, what influences you? I was like, I don't know. He's like, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and ask you. And sure enough, he did. And I was like, he's like, what influences you? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, it's the unknown. I'm like, you were right? You know, so it's like the unknown. I think tonight was that. Like, I had no idea, but I like trusted in like, I feel like when you're like in the pocket with art, like some sort of force works through you. And if you can like harness that energy, like, and tonight was like that. Like, I felt like I wasn't even painting at some points. I was like, I'm just like a fucking channel for something higher than myself.
The advice I'd give to a new artist is to just keep pursuing your dreams and go after what you love, be inspired, just keep plugging away at it and just push through the best and the worst of it. Pursue different avenues, different experiences, and go and explore.
Any person who would love to paint, feel free to paint. Life's a short, and everyone wants to be expressive, be a content creator and express their art. So feel free to do that. Everyone's emotions needs to be out.
If you're called to do art and you're afraid, I would suggest not thinking about each piece as a final piece, but a practice round for the next one that you do. If you approach art like that, you're never gonna be stumbling over the perfection, but you just will get action, which is the most important thing.
Just fucking paint, that's it. Like it's a numbers game. It's like, you know, it's, you keep showing up. I guess if I had to give one like word, it's like keep showing up, because ours, and especially now, it's becoming like, it's a luxury again, right? And I've seen the process, right? So it's like, it's not easy, but nothing is. Like, life isn't fucking easy. And like, you might as well just like suffer doing something you love, because you're gonna suffer regardless, right? And it's like, so yeah, no, just keep showing up.
When the question comes to arts in Vancouver, I think it is what you make of it. If there's a lack of art, then you create it. If there's plenty of it, then join it. I don't think there's an excuse for saying, well, a city doesn't have enough art in it. If that's the case, you jump in there and get your hands dirty.
Vancouver have a very big opportunity for the artists. Yeah, as an artist, this is the right place to be. Wow, Vancouver is full of creativity. I don't paint in public. I find it very difficult to paint in public because I'm a shy type. But since I came to Vancouver, I realized painting in public is the thing.
Compared to the East Coast, like, the East Coast is a way deeper, more like authentic art scene. Vancouver has like, it's I don't know, a more profitable art scene maybe, but there's still like some falsity. So like things like this, I think makes it a little more real, especially with like the whole like introduction to AI and shit. Like people are like, you know, like to see someone paint live, you're like, no, a computer didn't fucking make this. You know what I mean?
It's got a good energy. It could be way better. I can see potential, and I love seeing a lot of new artists come out, like an event like you guys putting on. Like, I like that, like where you see like people like taking a chance and that kind of thing. I just think there's like a lot of places where it can be a lot better, and yeah, I hope more of that gets filled with new potential and new people coming in and kind of filling those cultural slots that open more portals for people to see new realms and new possibilities creatively. And I try to make spaces like that now so that more people can have that, you know, hold space for the facilitation of that kind of thing. We good? We good?
Is it okay if we do our last
Yo, thanks,
don't
yo.
cut, don't cut.
Oh yeah, our handshake.
Yeah.
This is our handshake.
Yeah, okay.
Zzz. It's quite a powerful one. Like, yeah, if you try it, everyone's allowed in.